Hello, welcome back. This is question 4 of the Igcse Mathematics paper 4-1 written in May-June 2024. If this is the first video you are seeing in the playlist, please kindly go to my YouTube channel. There is a playlist titled Igcse Mathematics paper 4-1 May-June 2024. There are 3 videos there for questions 1 to 3. Okay, so GIU records the time in seconds. There are some cars take to travel 195 meters. The box and whisker plot shows this information. Find the median time. So the median is this line here. So if we trace it here, it is in between this. Okay, that is in between these two lines. So each line here is 0.2. So this is 9.2, then the half here, that is 9.3. So you have 9.3. Find the interquartile range. So that will be Q3 minus Q1, that is the third quartile minus the first quartile. So this is the first quartile here, that is 8.2. okay, so that is minus 8.2. Then the third quartile is this here. This is 11. That is this spot. 11.2.4.6. So this is 11.6. So if you subtract this, you should get 3.4. Okay. So remember, if you got 3, find the difference between the average speed of the fastest car and the average speed of the slowest car. Give your answer in kilometers per hour. Okay. So here will be the fastest car because it took 6 seconds, and the slowest will be this, that is 13 seconds. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to convert the time to hour. Then we'll convert the distance to kilometers. Okay, so let's start with the distance. Okay, so distance D equals to 195 meters. Okay, so by using this acronym, King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Okay, King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Okay, so this is the base where you have the meter, we have the liter, and we have the grams. Okay, so we have this 3 here. So we are using meter here. So this is kilometer. So just have to move from meter to kilometer. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So you move backward. So if you move backward there, this will be 1, 2, and 3. The decimal point will be here. So this will be equals to 0.195 kilometers. Okay, so the we have the time for time taken by the fastest car. Okay, so we have the fastest car time. Okay, so this is the fastest car time. So that will be equals to 6 seconds, right? So we have 6 seconds. Then you divide by 60. That will be minute. You divide by 60 again. That will be hour. So it's like you're having 6 out of what? 3600. So if you divide by 6, you divide by 60. You divide by 60 is the same as dividing by 3600. Okay, so this will be in hour now. So the same thing, the slowest. Okay, so the slowest car time, so that will be equals to 13 over 3600 r. Okay, so since we have this now, we can now get the average speed. Okay, so the average speed will be total distance over total time taken. Okay, so let's calculate the average speed of the fastest car. Okay, so the average speed, okay, of the fastest car, okay, will be equals to the distance, which is 0.195 kilometers. So divided by, okay, the time. So that will be 6 out of 3600. So which is the same as okay, let's right here. So which is the same as 0.195, okay, multiplied by 3600, then divided by, because when you change this sign to multiplication, you have to flip the fraction, so divided by 6. Okay, so you can just input this into your calculator straight away without wasting time. Okay, so that will be, we need fraction, so that will be 0.195, okay, multiplied by 3600, then divided by 6. Okay, so hit enter. So the answer is 117 kilometers. So this will be 117 kilometers per hour. Okay, so that is the average speed. So the same way we can get the average speed of the slowest car. Of course, the answer should be less than this, okay, of the slowest car. So this will be equals to, if you follow this pattern, it will be 0.195 multiplied by 3600, then divided by 13. So we can use the calculator again. So if we use the calculator, so this is what we get. Okay, so let's input this. Oh, I will have just edited that. Okay, so we have 0.195. Okay, so let's take it as fraction. Okay, then I think I need to go back to this spot here. Okay, 195, then multiply by 3600. Okay, then divided by 13. Hit enter. So we have 54 kilometers per hour. Okay, good. So this will be equals to 54 kilometers per hour. So we cannot get the difference now. So the difference will be 117 minus 54. So that will be the difference of the of the average speed. Okay. So if we do that, that should give us 63 kilometers. We have 63 kilometers. Okay, sorry, we have the unit there already. So that will be 63. So let's go to the next question. That will be question 4B. Okay, so here Matilda records the distances that 80 different cars can travel with a full tank of fuel as given here. So write down the class interval that contains the median. Okay, so here we need to just see where the frequency add up to the middle of 80, so like something like 40. So if you just take your calculator and try to add the frequencies, so we say 7 add 13. Okay, so the answer is 20. So we still need to go further. So let's add 19. So this is 39. Of course, we didn't get half of 80 here, so it can be this class. So obviously it is this class, okay, because this is where we're going to have 40 inside this place. So it will be this class 420 and less than or equals to 450. So calculate an estimate of the mean. An estimate of the mean will be summation, that is the addition of the product, summation fx. Sorry, let's take that again. So we have summation fx over summation f. Okay, so you know the sum of the frequencies is 80. Okay, so we need to find this summation fx. Okay, so we already have the f here. So we need to get the value of the x. So the value of the x will be the average of each of these intervals. Okay, so 250 add 300 divided by 2. Okay, so you get 275. Then the average of this will give you 350. That's the middle. So for this, it will give you 410. Okay, and this, it will give you 435. And finally, this will give you 475. Okay, so this will be the value of your x. Okay, so we need to get the product now. So x times f will be each of these multiplied by each of the frequencies. So for this column, it will be 1925. So this times this, that is 13 times 350, will give you 4550. 410 multiplied by 19, that will give you 7790. And this will give you 1135. And this will give you 950. So this will give you the addition of all these numbers here will give you the summation of your fx. So if you add 1925, okay, to this, so you should get 3 to 900, that is 2,900, and finally that will give you 411.25. okay, so there's no need to round this, this is the exact number. Okay, Roman figure 3, a histogram is drawn to show the information in the table. The height of the bar for the interval 250 less than d less than or equals to 300 is 2.8 centimeters. Calculate the height of the bar for each of the following intervals. Okay, so we know that the height is equals to the frequency density. Okay, so for the first class interval, so we are given the height, so I can say h1 equals to frequency density 1. Okay, and we know that the formula for frequency density equals to frequency over the class size. Okay, so we can now use that relationship now, like h1 over h2 over fd2. Okay, so if we cross multiply, so h2 will be equals to h1 multiplied by fd2 over fd1. Okay, so we need to calculate or find the frequency densities of the first and the second columns. Okay, so this is what we use to get the height of each of these. So this is for the second one, this is for the third column, and this is for the fourth column. So we just change the value of what's it called, the frequency density. Okay, so for the third one, so the h3 will be equals to h1 times fd3 over fd1, and for the fourth one, h4 will be h1 will be equals to h1 times fd4 over fd1. So this is pretty easy. So I think what I can do is to calculate the frequency densities, okay, of the first, second, and the third columns. Okay, so that will be fd1, okay, will be equals to something, fd2 will be equals to something, sorry, yes, we did that, then fd3 equals to this, and the last one fd4. Okay, so if we come up here, let's see. So for the first one, the frequency is 7, so the frequency density will be 7 divided by the class size, that will be 7 divided by 50. So this will be 7 divided by 50. Okay, so that will be equals to 0.14. Okay, so if you follow that pattern, okay, I don't want to be scrolling up and down. So fd2 will be 13 over 100, that's the class size, that will be 0.13, and fd3 will be 19 over 20, and that will be equals to 0.95, and fd4 will be equals to 21 out of 30, and that will be equals to 0.7. Okay, so I haven't found this. You can now say that h2 will be equals to h1. So don't forget h1 is given as h1 is equals to 2.8. Okay, so we can now calculate h2. So h2 will be equals to 2.8 multiplied by fd2. That will be 0.13 divided by fd1. So that's equals to 0.14. That means you're going to divide by 0.14 all through. So if you do this, so h2 should be equals to 2.6. Get 2.6. So we follow the same pattern. h3 will be 2.8 times what's it called, fd3, that's 0.95 divided by 0.14. If you do that, that will give you 19. Okay, and then h4 will be 2.8 times 0.7 divided by 0.14. That will give you 14. Okay, straight away. So Roman figure 4, 2 of the 80 cars are chosen at random. Find the probability that with a full tank of fuel, one of the cars can travel more than 450, that is greater than 450, and the other car can travel not more than 300, that is less than or equals to 300. Okay, so this is done without replacement. Okay, because you are selecting two, you select the first one and you select the second one. Okay, so the probability will just be this. Okay, it's a two-way thing. So you can say the probability of the first one is greater than 450 and the second one is less than or equals to 300, or you select the this one first. The probability that the first one, the probability will be equals to the first one being less than or equals to 300. Okay, and the second will be greater than 450. So you have two-way thing. So you can see that what you have inside the brackets are the same, just the order. Okay, so for that reason, you can just say that it equals to 2 into probability of any one of them. So let's use this one, greater than 450. Okay, then and less than or equals to 300. Okay, so that will be equals to 2 into bracket the probability that it is greater than 450. So if you scroll up here, greater than 450. Okay, so is this one here. Okay, greater than 450 with 20 out of 80. So you are going to write 20 out of 80. Okay, then multiplied by, so the second one, so don't forget that you have selected 1, so the total is now 79. Okay, so because 1 has been taken, so let's go to less than or equals to 300. So less than or equals to 300 will be 7. Okay, so 7 people here. So it will be 7 out of, sorry, so go back again. Good. So we have 7 out of 79. Okay, so this is what you need to do. So you can pick your calculator, so and input this. So we need a fraction. Let's take the fraction. So it will be 20 multiplied by 7. Okay, then you come down. So you have 80. Okay, multiplied by 79. So hit enter. You get this. Then multiply the final answer by 2. Okay, you get this. That is 7 over 158. So you have 7 over 158. So 7 over 158.